Welcome back to my channel, Josh Gordon Music. I have a sonicake MATRIBOX preset for you in this video. A great little unit. I've done a couple of videos on it, and this is using the Friedman amp in it, and it's a Friedman BE100. So simple little preset, rock, lead guitar. For all you sonicake MATRIBOX users out there, I have explored a few digital modelers, and to be honest, I'm kind of still think the Pod Go, Line 6 Pod Go, is probably the best, let's call it budget-friendly modeler out there. That's the one I like the best. I think it's the easiest one to use. But this little MATRIBOX from sonicake, and I know they have a MATRIBOX 2, which I'd love to get my hands on, which is a little bigger. I think these are great. It's even, they're even cheaper than a Pod Go, but this is like for the real, I don't want to call it bargain basement prices, but they are cheap. I think you can't go wrong with this. I mean, I haven't tried all of them out there, but I've tried a few of the lower end ones, like, and I'm talking, let's call it like under $500 Canadian, which would, I don't know what that would be, like maybe 375, 400 US. So let's call it lower than that. This is a great unit, folks. So check out my other videos on it. So let's hear the preset, and we'll do a quick little walkthrough for all you sonicake MATRIBOX fans. And in the description box below, there'll be a link to a OneDrive folder where you can get this preset, and I have a few more. And as time rolls on, I'm going to be building more presets for this MATRIBOX, because unless they ever decide to make a Pod Go like Junior, which I think is a great idea for those who really want something small to fit in a gig bag pocket. I would buy one. Line 6. This is what my go-to is, and these are, as much as you can bring your line, your obviously your Pod Go to rehearse and whatnot. If you just want to grab and go like everything in one gig bag, this is the unit, folks. This is the one that you can take to your rehearsal. Only has a couple of switches and expression pedal, but still, it's wonderful. Okay, let's hear this Friedman preset. We'll have a quick look at it, and we'll call it a day. Okay, a lot of noodling and whatnot, and I'm still working on the intonation on this guitar. If you're curious, it's a 96 Samick Blue Saraceno TV20. I love this thing. It is playable, folks. I've had it in a gig bag for a while, and the action was pretty high, but I'm working on it, to try and keeping these things in tune. It's hard, even with a nice expensive Fender. I mean, probably a little better quality of workmanship and whatnot, but these are great guitars too. I'll never sell in this one. I love this guitar. Anyways, let's take a quick look at this preset. So, this is not as versatile as, say, let's compare it to the Pod Go. This is not a comparison video, but, we're pretty limited in what we can do in certain ways. You can move the blocks around and whatnot, and I do have a video about that. It's a longer video. Check it out. Let's look at the signal chain. We got a noise gate. We have the first effects I've put is a butter OD, and it escapes me which one this is. The next I have a screamer, so that's, I think, is self-explanatory, a tube screamer. And I like the stacking the drives with a little bit of the drive from the amp to get this tone. So the Friedman B1, so that's the BE, and you can check all the settings, when you download this, you can check that out. Cabinet, like, again, compared to the Pod Go, this is all we got. There's a volume slider. So this looks like SOL 412. So I believe that's a Soldano 412. And I put the EQ after it for further tone shaping. So again, we're pretty limited with what we have. It's just one EQ for guitar. There's a guitar or bass. So there's my settings. I don't have the modulation block on, so no chorus on this one. And I'll do some foot switching. I'll play a little more because I do have foot switch assignments. I have a tube reverb, you know, just a little subtle for ambiance, and then the reverb blast. So you can play with the orders of these blocks. I like putting the noise gate first anyways. So let's do a little playthrough, and I'll do my, you know what, I'm going to turn all the foot switches off. And I believe, let me just check that expression pedal. Yeah, so that's just for volume, because sometimes I set this expression pedal as to be a lead boost. So when it's all the way back, when the heel's down, say I have it at about 60% volume, and then when you kick in the toe all the way to the top there, 100%. So that can work as a lead boost for when you're using something like with limited switches as this. So let's hear it without the switches on. Sorry, it's a little out of tune, this guitar. So the left foot switch, that's where I have the screamer. So without it, it's just the butters and the amp. So let's add the screamer. Okay, and then the other foot switch is just for delay. Okay, so that's it. That's the preset, folks. So again, Friedman preset for MATRIBOX. I still don't know the exact pronunciation. MATRIBOX, sonicake MATRIBOX. A wonderful unit. I will be building some more, you know, so leave a comment below if that's of interest to you, or if there's any specific preset you would like to see with the sonicake MATRIBOX. Yes, this is mainly a Line 6 Pod Go channel, but like I said, I do like to venture out, and I have tried a few other modelers. I'll be honest with you right now. I've tried a NUX MG300 and the Hot One Ampero 1. Both are fine. Didn't really like the NUX, to be honest. It's about this size, but a little bigger than this, but didn't really gel with it. And the Ampero is great as well, but again, I gravitate towards the sonicake, and I think the MATRIBOX 2, whatever, would be a competitor or more of a direct comparison to the Hot One Ampero 1. And I like the sonicake. I mean, both units have a similar desktop application program, and again, not as versatile as a Pod Go with its switching and whatnot. But I think the Ampero, the hot one, with the amp and the cabs, you can move mics a little bit here and there. Again, they're on the lower side, but I would take the sonicake. So basically, I'm not using those other ones. I am using the sonicake. I have used it for rehearsals. I've even used this for a couple of gigs when I really only needed a clean, a dirt, and I would have my delay and my boost that I told you I would use the expression pedal, and I've used it and it was just fine. Again, you know, use your ears and take it from there. So thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, please give it a like. And again, like I said, link to this OneDrive folder where you can grab this is in the description box below. More presets will be coming, and of course, a lot more Pod Go presets, more than anything. That will be coming as well. Thank you. Take care.